tomorrow is finally Halloween. It is here. Finally, I done dressed my friend up in so many costumes around here, because the way they celebrate Halloween in LA is way different from how we do in Chicago. Like, I know y'all get like into it. House all decorated, I cannot get over that. And then somehow, what is it, October 31st, it's still summer here. Okay, in Chicago, baby, you scared to go out in your costume, and if you do, you gotta put a coat on top of it when you're trying to trick or treat. Okay, so this for me, I mean, of course, this is season 2 of the Jennifer Hudson Show, but like this is the first year that I get to celebrate it here in LA with my son, right? And so we've been taking it all in, and it's like, okay, hey, mama, it's hot outside, so like, what am I supposed to wear? No, like, this is different. And I checked the weather the other day, and I'm like, yep, it's raining in Chicago. Sometimes for our Halloweens, it'd be like hell falling out of the sky. The kids is determined to trick or treat, but it'd be so cold, oh my God. And then for me, I'm not coming out there handing candy. I'm gonna put it right there on that porch. Cause it's way too cold in Chicago to be out there handing out some trick-or-treats. But y'all claim it's fall here in LA. Anyway, but I ain't gonna say it's a new tradition, but my son, he likes to keep Halloween friendly. You know, it's supposed to be scary. He'd be like, Mama, don't do that. And so I asked, like, okay, well, what kind of decorations can I get? You can get a pumpkin. Pumpkin? Okay. One time I had a little witch, that hop out at you when you walk through the aisle. He said, take that down. Take that down. And then, so I make a point where he chooses my costumes. So tomorrow is getting real close. David, what am I supposed to be, babe? I want you to tell me what I'm gonna be. I think he's gonna be a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, though, which I think is cute. And he gets to do it with his friends here at school in LA. Okay, ain't gonna tell your business, David. But I'm proud of my baby, and we all getting ready for Halloween. So, let's get into this. My friend Walter, he has been trying on different costumes recently. Look at the clip of him, y'all, right here. He was a great. He was macaroni and cheese. Look at friend. And then y'all did you see the washing machine? Yeah. I think that was my favorite. Okay, again, Halloween tomorrow, so y'all, we got one more little outfit we could squeeze them in. Friend, come on out.
No more.
Friend, you did good. Have you enjoyed your costume changes?
Yeah, but this is it.
This is it. Walter's a very shy guy. I am so proud of you, Frank. Get your hair from me.
Oh, don't make my hair.
You got a wig on. You don't want to let it fall off, do you? Did you put some pins in it?
No. They sprayed it down.
How long did it take you to get ready?
20 minutes.
You think we're gonna go trick-or-treating here?
Yeah, we should.
You tired of talking to him? You want to run away, Fred?
Yes.
Okay, run away right now.
All right.
Go, MC Hammer. We got a great show. We'll be right back. Our next guest is so good at playing the piano, he can do it with his eyes closed, for real. From Miami, Florida, please welcome 5-year-old Jelijah. Come on out. You sit down. You want me to help you? Oh my God. Oh my God. Your tux is amazing. That's how we feel about you. We're like, wow, he's here. Oh my God, Jelijah, you're such a talented musician. Can I ask you, what instruments you play?
I play piano and violin.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, Jelijah, I tried to play the violin. It was so bad. I'm not good at it. I cannot. How did you learn how to play the violin?
When I was 3 years old.
3 years old? Okay, I gotta ask you, which one did you start playing first, the piano or the violin?
A piano.
Wow, that's you. How did you learn about the piano?
Because I was 2 years old.
You were 2 years old?
Yes.
Do you remember the first song you played?
Yes.
What was it?
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Oh my God, that's one of our favorite songs. That's amazing. Okay, you play in an orchestra?
Yes. I'm a lot, but just like bigger kids that are like 9, 10, 11, 12 years old or more.
Oh my goodness, that is amazing. Oh, you're smiling about that. You have fun doing that?
Yes.
Oh my God. Do you read music?
Yes.
Wow. Now, when did you start doing that?
When I was 2.5.
When I was 2.5. And you composed the song?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
What's your favorite song to play on the piano?
Turkish March. Verse E and Still Ray.
All right. Listen at that. You have perfect pitch too, huh?
Yeah.
So if I sing a note, I don't even have perfect pitch. You're really good. If I sing a note, you could tell me what it is.
Yes.
So you have magical, like, ears, huh?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna hit you the note. Do.
G.
Oh my God. Okay. What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be Mozart and an astronaut because I want to play on the moon. I want to play on the moon.
You want to play on the moon?
Yes.
Oh my God. Our next guest has been hosting shows for over 3 decades. Please welcome the very funny Chris Hardwick.
I did want to ask you about, I have questions. I have questions
Okay.
for
Ooh,
you.
I would love your question.
Because our daughter's almost 2. She'll be 2 in January.
Yes.
And I brought, there she, well, there, yeah, there's,
Aw.
you can see her hat.
Her hat. She's fashionable.
Yeah,
already.
we have a farm. We're on a little farm
I
there.
love that.
Yeah. So I brought a guitar. I play guitar. I play piano. Not well. I didn't start at 2. I started at like 48.
Okay.
I highly encourage start an instrument in middle age, I say. Because when you're young, you feel like, I gotta be the best at this. And when you're
Yes.
middle age, you're like, I'm never gonna be great at this. Like,
It's a good hobby.
Yeah, I
right?
play because it's fun. So I got a guitar strung with nylon strings because it's better for, for if she wanted to play, it's better for her hands. They're,
Okay.
soft plastic strings. And I came in the door with it, and she has a tiny little toy guitar, and she ran up with her toy guitar, recognized that they were the same thing, and then we sat down, and she just kind of played it, and I'm like, oh my God, she's a musical genius, it's gonna be her thing. And
She may be.
She might, and the next day I was like, I'm so excited, we're gonna play guitar. I'm like, it's the guitar. She was like, that was yesterday. She was so over it.
See, with kids, it changes like the wind. 1 minute they into this, then they into something else, and that's what's amazing about Jelijah, like to see him into his craft so early. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It changes the game. That's the little future star right there, that's for sure.
It is, there's no doubt. Yeah,
Right?
there's no doubt. That was, he's already way better than I'll ever be, and it was so,
Well, you
so
did
amazing
start
to
at
watch.
40-something.
No, that's true. I did start in my 40s.
You know.
But I always wonder, with your kids, because we're never gonna make her take piano lessons or make her take guitar lessons or anything. So I'll just try to kind of play near, in the area to see if it's of interest.
I think we all do that, my son has a good musical ear. He'll play his video game and then get up and go to the piano and check it out. But I like to take the same approach that my mother took with us as kids.
Yeah.
Whatever makes you happy, baby.
Exactly.
And support that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I really appreciate that because my parents were that way with me too. I loved stand-up when I was a kid, and they didn't always understand it, but they were like, you like this, here's a Steve Martin record, or, And so I kind of want to, like every day I sort of feel like, what's her thing gonna be? It's like, well, everything. She's still, you know, she's still
just
a kid.
go on that journey in nurse support,
Yeah.
whatever she's into. She got a great dad.
Hey,
so
come on.
she may follow in your footsteps, all you know.
And she has an amazing mom. My wife is
Yeah.
just the best. She's just the best. It's so amazing to watch them together. They're just the best.
Now, speaking of your beautiful family, are you guys ready for Halloween?
Yeah, I mean, this sweater is
I
pretty
see your
ready for
sweater.
Halloween, I gotta say. Yeah, I would probably wear this in April too, by the way. Like,
Would you?
Yeah, my wife and I just love Halloween. It's our favorite holiday.
Oh, I love that. What about your baby? Is she excited about it or is she afraid of it?
She's not afraid of it. She loves the pumpkin patch. We took her to her pumpkin patch this year for the first time. I mean, she's just under 2, so it's not like she's very aware that there's stuff going on, but I think she's not, maybe next year will be the year that she really kind of understands and appreciates it. So we're taking a little more laid back approach this year so that it's still fun, you know? And so this year, my wife, I was like, what are we gonna be for Halloween?
I was just about to ask that question.
Yeah, we're gonna be a family of butterflies, of course. And I'm very
I like it.
pleased and happy about it. Yeah.
Okay, let's get into the NBC, your game show,
Yes,
The Wall.
The
You
Wall.
got new episodes.
Yes, thank you.
How is that going? How do you feel to be back?
It's a really amazing show because it's almost like a docuseries wrapped around a game show because you spend an hour with the contestants and you really get to know them. And they're all just wonderful people. But the way the show works is a team of 2 people come on. They have some relationship to one another. They're married or they're siblings or they're friends or cousins or anything. And one person is out in front of the wall and one person's behind the wall in isolation. And the person who's behind the wall is answering trivia. But they never know how well they're doing. And the person out in front is kind of trying to guess how well they think
So they have no idea how
they
well
have
their
no
partner's
idea.
doing.
So the person out front, there's 7 slots at the top, and you can see there are dollar amounts at the bottom of varying amounts. So, you know, if they feel like, oh, this is the topic that the question's gonna be, they might know this. I'm gonna play a little riskier and put the ball on the slot over $1 million. And the show's really amazing when it goes well.
When it goes well,
Yeah.
what does that mean?
Because you root for these people. They're like the nicest examples of...
You want them to win.
You want them to win. And the thing that makes the show work so well is such a, you know, like a punch to the chest when it doesn't, and you're like, they didn't win anything, you know? And I have like the most cynical friends who will call me and go, why am I crying at a game show? You know?
Oh, it's emotional like that. You get attacked.
You can't help it. And so it really is an emotional journey, and it, you know, and I spend probably 3.5 hours just getting to know the kindest people, and it's just a joy. I love doing the show. I love it.
Wow,
Yeah.
it sounds like
Thank
my
you.
type of show.
Thank you.
And my type of host. Will you stick around for a little bit?
If that's what I'd love to.
I would love for you to. We'll be right back. We're back with Chris Hardwick. Okay, you've been hosting for over 30 years.
That's a long time. Yeah.
What in the world? Did you always want to be in entertainment?
Yeah, I mean, you know, like I said, when my parents noticed that I was drawn to comedy in the 1970s, sounds like so long ago. You know, when Saturday Night Live first came on, they noticed that I liked it, and so and Steve Martin came on, and so they started buying me comedy albums, and so I loved comedy, and I really loved game shows, because if I was watching game shows, that meant that I was getting to stay home from school, because they would always come on at like 10 a.m., you know?
You were right.
Yeah, exactly, right? So I watched all the game shows, and so yeah, I really appreciate that I get to do the thing that I always wanted to do. So it's really cool. Yeah.
It's amazing. Well, I gotta ask you this, because you wear many hats. So do you have a favorite? Is it doing like game shows, comedy, or just hosting?
I don't know. Okay, so I'll try to answer it, and I'd love to hear what you think too, because you do, and you're amazing at everything you do. So I would love to know what your favorite thing is.
Okay.
For me, it's everything kind of satisfies a different thing. Like even hosting different types of shows is fun. In the 400 years that I've been hosting shows, I've hosted a lot of different ones, and you know, and stand-up is fun because it's like instant you're connected to a live
Right.
audience, and you know right away if a joke works or not. You get instant feedback, and you just kind of get to, just like ride the wave of the audience, and that's amazing. The game show's fun because it's very structured, and so yeah, I love what I get to do, and it all kind of satisfies different ththings. What about you?
Yeah, so that's why I asked, because I'm like, ooh, what is your favorite? But I love the energy of the audience.
Yeah.
I thrive off of it. I love that we get to connect.
Yeah.
It's so, see, look at this. I mean, okay, let's get into this. You got a new stand-up show coming out soon.
I'm doing stand-up before the end of the year at the Irvine Improv on November 19th.
Nice.
And yeah! Yes. There might be a comedy fan or someone who's like, Irvine! 714 area code, But I haven't done a lot of stand-up because, when the baby was born, I didn't want to travel, and then I did a couple of stand-up dates like earlier in the year where I was traveling, and it was really heartbreaking to leave.
Yeah.
To like go, as you come back, and it's like, oh, she was saying a word she wasn't saying. I was only gone for like 72 hours. So I just love being home. So, but I love doing stand-up. So I'm gonna go do one show in Irvine, California on November 19th. Yeah.
Y'all hear that?
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm trying to fold some music into it.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Yeah.
You gonna sing us down?
I'm gonna do. Am I what?
Are you gonna sing us down?
Sing
us down.
I don't. When would I? How would I? I don't know
You said
what
you was gonna put music into it.
But I was.
How so do you mean?
Well, I've got a little keyboard and a guitar, and so I'm just gonna kind of turn some. I've basically. They're basically just like musical fart jokes. I don't know how else to say it.
You know what? We'll take it.
Okay, good.
We'll take it. We appreciate
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Will you come back and see us again?
I would love to. It's such a pleasure to be here.
So
Thank
happy
you.
to have you. The Wall returns Friday, November 3rd at 8 p.m. We'll be right back. Y'all know I love hearing your stories, and if you write to me, you may just find yourself on the stage. My next guest wrote into the show after beating cancer, and he's in the audience today. So let's bring him down from Phoenix, Arizona. Give it up for David Smith and his wife, Malika. Come on out. Are you guys surprised?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, can you grab the mic? Let me help you out. Here you go.
Thank you.
That's right, get it. First of all, thanks for writing about your story and writing in to us. Y'all feeling all right?
It's a surprise.
It's a surprise.
Well, thank you for having us. Thank you.
We're grateful to have you here. It means a lot,
It definitely does. I don't even have the words, actually.
Wow.
But thank you.
What does
God
today
is good.
represent for you?
Today is the 2-year anniversary. Well, actually, I should say my mother passed away on October the 26th of 2021. My faith and strength within my relationship with the Lord, I thank him every day when I wake up. Every day. That's number one. And then second, I have the love of my wife, my family, friends, support system. So I'm not in this alone.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So I'm just grateful
Yes.
all the way around.
And you have such an amazing attitude, about it. And that makes a huge difference. Now, can you tell us about your journey with cancer? When did you get diagnosed? When were you diagnosed?
I was having some abdominal problems and cramps all summer long in 2021. So I told my wife, I don't feel good. When I come home, I definitely want to go see the doctor and get checked out. I don't know what's going on. I didn't want to go to the doctor, and my wife is very...
Most men don't.
Most men don't. That's a good point to say. Wow.
But the pain that I had to go. And seeing the doctor, they actually gave me an MRI and gave me the diagnosis that, yes, it is actually cancer. I didn't know anything about it. So it caught me completely off guard. In addition, I knew my mom was actually going through her own cancer as well. So It was a lot to take in, but God is good. That's all I can say.
God is good, and
God
He don't
is
let
good.
none sneak up on His children either. That's for sure. How long have you been cancer-free?
I've been cancer-free. My cancer is in remission since 2021, so 2 years. Thank you, Jesus.
Yes. Now, you post about being dapper after your cancer. What does that mean, and what does that do for you?
Dapper after cancer actually was originated by my wife. And so after having the surgery and the road to recovery beginning, you have a little bit of depression because I'm not looking at myself in the mirror as myself. Now, one of the things my mom always loved about me, she loved to see me dress up. And I was the only child. So I said, you know what? It's going to make me feel better to look better. And looking better is actually going to help me in recovery as far as the mentally. So that's when I started doing that.
That is beautiful. Wow. And it helps you honor your mother, too, right?
Yes, it does. It really does. It helps to honor her, and she would love to see me dressed up.
Yeah.
So I try to.
She loved you too.
Oh.
Immensely.
Yes,
What was her name?
Helen.
Rest her soul. Oh, look at her. She's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Wow. I always say I feel my mother's love through other mothers. That's how I receive it. So I thank all the mothers and your mother as well for that love that they give.
Thank you.
Now, tell me, how has your wife inspired you through your journey?
She's been there every step of the way. Like if I'm taking a step, she's taking a step with me. When you move, I move, just like that.
Yes, ma'am.
Just like that.
You got anything you want to add to that?
I'm just going to piggyback off of that. And the other thing is, cancer is just not with the person. It is through the entire family. It's a journey that you walk through together. You walk through it through prayer, tears, pain, suffering. But at the end, you have one another. And if you keep that first, keeping God first, keeping love in the center,
What a beautiful love.
we're blessed.
We are definitely blessed.
We're very blessed.
And
And
I
I
had to
don't
stick
take
it
God's
to-
credit. I can't take credit. We're going to leave it all up to Him.
You guys are so beautiful. Aren't they gorgeous, y'all? That's an inspiration. Now, you live in Arizona.
Yes, ma'am.
And are you a Diamondbacks fan?
Yes, we are from Phoenix, Arizona. Go D-backs in the
Oh,
World
oh.
Series, baby. Let's talk about it.
His whole voice changed. You going to any of the games?
Lord willing, yes.
Lord willing?
Lord willing, yes.
You better call on them. You want to go?
Absolutely.
Uh-oh, they want to go. Well, our friends at Major League Baseball are sending you to Game 4 of the World Series tomorrow in Phoenix, where the Arizona Diamondbacks will face the Texas Rangers. You better scream. There you go. There you go. Tomorrow game will continue MLB Stand Up to Cancer tradition of the I Stand For Packler moment, in which players, coaches, staff, and fans come together to honor those whose lives have been impacted by cancer. You guys continue to be the beautiful example that you are, to help others continue to get through it. You are a blessing. You deserve this celebration, so go and enjoy that game, all right? Okay? You can watch the Game 4 of the World Series tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern on Fox. We gonna see y'all there.
That's right. Yes,
Turn
that's
up.
right, baby.
We'll be right back. Tell them we'll be back. Our next guest is a Grammy-winning country music star who is nominated for 2 CMAs this year. Please welcome Carly Pearce. First of all, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
You look lovely.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Okay, congrats on your 2 CMA award nods.
Thank you.
How does that feel?
You know, it's all those dreams like when you were a little girl that you hoped and prayed that maybe one day could happen, but to see them all kind of come to fruition is a really amazing feeling.
Right? And you got to work with one of my absolute favorites. I just got to get to it, Chris Stapleton, honey.
I mean, one of the greatest vocalists of all time.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, truly. Everything he sings, I don't care if it's a verse, it's a chorus, it's the greatest thing I've ever heard.
When I listened to that man sing the national anthem at that last Super Bowl, oh, you should have saw me hollering.
I was crying.
Right?
Yes.
It was just so soulful.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And did you guys get to write together?
We didn't write together. I wrote this song about a year ago, or a year before I asked him to be on it, and I just heard him singing it. I love collaborations. I love being a part of other people's music, and I'm just a fan of him. And I DM'd his wife on Instagram.
Morgan?
Yes,
You did?
I did, to see if maybe he would sing the song with me. Because I feel like to get to Chris, you got to go to the wife. Because she's the girl, you know?
She is.
Morgan?
Morgan is that girl.
And it worked.
So you think I should DM him for my song too?
You know, honey, I think you're doing just fine.
Oh my goodness. Okay, you gotta take me back. Okay, so you as a kid went to Dollywood? You moved there?
I did. I saw an audition to sing in the country show when I was 16, and I thought it was better than being in my sophomore year of high school. Is that me? Oh, look at us.
Look at that.
Yeah. I knew I wanted to be a singer from a small age. I'm sure you can relate.
Oh, yes.
And I didn't want to graduate, so I told my parents, I convinced them to let me homeschool so that I could take an audition, got the show, and I did my schooling in between 6 shows a day at Dollywood. So I really did work 9 to 5 for Dolly, y'all.
That's a good one. Your tour, tell me about your tour. You gotta come. I love it. Country made me do it. Music made me do it.
Country music made me do it. I haven't released new music in a while, and I finally have started to do that over the last few months, and just felt like country music made me do it is such a broad statement that feels like this chapter in my life.
Yeah.
And so we kicked off the tour a few weeks ago, and my shows are built on the songwriting. I'm a songwriter first, and I really like being on stage a lot.
Love that.
Yeah. Hey!
I love this video of you on the plane. Please pull it up. It is adorable. What is happening here?
TV tonight, right?
It said it's me.
I was performing on CMA Music Fest, my very first time in the stadium.
I love this.
Yes.
I love this.
I'm like, look at me. We were on a flight, so we weren't able to watch it, but we were all watching, my band and I, we were on our computers watching, and I just had this moment because I was like, oh my gosh, you wait for these moments your whole life, and I didn't expect to be on an airplane when it aired. So I was like, hey,
all the time.
look at me. And I had a little bit of wine, so I felt like really, but
You deserved your moment.
my favorite thing is I was like, this is me. And the flight attendants are looking at me just like,
What?
no, it's not. That's not you.
I love that you know, you can celebrate those moments and take it in and share with other people, but it is too often where we like on to the next thing before you get to celebrate that. So I love you taking that moment for yourself.
Yeah,
Can you tell me more about your charity, Carly's Closet? I love that name.
thank you. A couple years ago, I really wanted to find my own unique event at CMA Music Fest. If you've ever been to CMA Music Fest in Nashville, artists do really creative things for their fans, whether it's a fan club party or different, but I wanted to do something just that was mine, that I could really own. And so many women ask me, and young girls, where did you get this outfit? Where did you get this outfit? And as you know, you wear something and then you don't know what to do with it. So I had all these clothes that I had worn over the years that fans have seen in pictures that I wasn't gonna use anymore. And so I started Carly's Closet, where fans can come and shop different outfits that I've worn, whether on award shows or on tour or press, and they now wear them to my shows. So they'll point to me, and they're like, look.
I love that. And you're making a donation with it.
Yes, I am a pet girl. I love animals so much, and so I was able this year to partner with the ASPCA, and we together raised $10,000 for it. So
Nice. Oh my goodness. We love that, and we love you. Will you come back and see us again?
anytime. I wanna
All
come
right.
back.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
Come on, girl.
Okay. Go to our website to find out how you can get tickets to Carly's Country Music Made Me Do It tour. I love that name. We'll be right back. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the Jennifer Hudson Show YouTube channel. Check your local listings or visit jenniferhudsonshow.com to see when you can watch full episodes in your area. And don't forget to sign up for the newsletter.